My name is Caitlin Downton. I am 35 years old. I am a mother of a beautiful 9-year-old boy. I kind of had a rough growing up. I was molested by my grandfather at about 8 years old. My parents were divorced because they couldn't handle all the stress. So me and my brother lived with my mother for many years, but she just could not handle the stress of being a single mom with two children. I grew up in a Catholic church, so she ended up with our Catholic choir director, and he was a horrible man. So I turned from God because I thought, well, this man from the church, he would be a great guy and a great stepfather, and he was very horrible to my mother and to us. And he got a job in a cathedral in Seattle, and she left us. But I was blessed with a father that really cared about us, but I was very angry. I didn't understand why it wasn't enough. So I gave my dad a really rough time. And that's when I started with boys, being promiscuous, as a teenager, about when that happened, about 15. Started smoking marijuana, drinking, going to parties. And then I met a man, and we got engaged, and then we planned to have a child. It was a toxic relationship. There was no reason why we should have been, trying to plan a child, getting married. That wasn't something that we should have done. And it ended really horribly, and I found alcohol as my numbing agent. I got my first DUI. I was driving to work at noon, and I went over some railroad tracks, accelerated, went through two tall fences, and was feet away from going into a brick building. I was not a scratch on me. And then I thought that would be the scariest thing ever. I kept drinking. And then I had my second DUI years after that. I thought, oh man, 1, 2, that's gotta be enough for me to change for my son. Why is he not enough? I kept drinking. Finally, I had my third DUI. This one, my son was in the car. Sorry. And I put his life in danger. It's different than when it's just my life. But it was his life, and it wasn't enough for me to change or care that he was in the vehicle. I could have killed someone. It could have killed us. I got pulled over, and I felt a peace when I got arrested because I think it was time. That I can't keep doing this to myself, and because CPS came and took Donovan. I didn't have anywhere to go. And I could have either went on the streets, went to Tom, Harry's, whoever I was seeing at the time, and they probably would have let me stay there, but I knew it wasn't going to get me more life. But I kept calling SPA over and over again because I wanted to get in there so bad. Something was telling me inside. They finally got me in for a meet and greet, and I walked in, and I just felt at home. I was like, oh, this is where I need to be. I could feel it when I walked in. Everyone was so nice to me. And then I started my counseling with Katie, and it changed my life. She opened the doors for me to let Jesus in. We prayed to just let him in and take over and have me surrender, and I surrendered my life July 27th of 2023. I surrendered my life to Jesus, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. To explain to someone that, I've been here for a month, and this place literally saved my life. It's hard to explain that to anyone without sounding kind of crazy, but the people here care so much for us, and they love us, and they give us everything we need. And if I wouldn't have came here, I probably would have died.